Welcome to the haunting of Halloween. Hello lovely book dragons and welcome to this super exciting reading vlog. I am so excited because today we're going to be participating in the Haunting of Halloween challenge. If you're sitting there and thinking, Joana, what the heck is the Haunting of Halloween? Well, it is a project created by three amazing women, Natasha, Lau, and Elise, and I am gonna link their channels. Elise doesn't have a channel, but she has an Instagram. I will link all their socials down below because these girls are incredible. They're amazing. They're some of my best friends on earth. And the year 2020 sucked, but at least it brought me these girls, and I love you girls. Thank you for organizing this. This is the perfect challenge. Okay. The girls decided to take their love for the show The Haunting of Hill House and to inspire themselves by the 10 episode titles and to create a weekend challenge to celebrate Halloween, the spooky season, and to then create challenges inspired by the episodes of The Haunting of Halloween, or more like by the titles of the episodes. So they created this graphic with all the challenges, and we will go through them because they're in Portuguese and I will tell you what they are. And so this challenge ran from the 30th to the 1st of November, and today is the 1st of November because I was pretty busy on the 30th. I worked late and then in the evening I watched something on French TV. Point is, I couldn't do anything on Friday. The only thing I did was like basically post a story that I was at work, and Natasha said, well, that's spooky enough. And I was like, you know what, it is, because I was alone with a pandemic at work. I mean, that is spooky. But then yesterday I actually had the cleaning lady that came in the morning, so while she was here I didn't want to, do this. And so I didn't do that, but I did already some of the challenges yesterday. I did one of the challenges yesterday, let's be real. But yesterday was also a day where my husband and I decided to watch TV together. We ordered in, we did just a cozy nice in for Halloween, ate some candy, had some wine, it was perfect. So I decided that I was gonna do this whole thing in 24 hours and I'm so excited. So let's go through the challenges, shall we? Episode number 1 is Steven Sees a Ghost. And the thing you need to do is to read in a spooky zone. So you can just pick a spooky corner in your house, anything, and do that, which I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing that later. Then open casket, film a video doing one of the challenges. So technically we can check that one off because I'm vlogging it, so that's done. Then touch, cook something that is related to Halloween. We'll be doing that later as well. The twin thing, start a horror book looking in the mirror, or like reading in the mirror. I'm so excited for this. Then the bent neck lady, a spooky selfie, which I took some this morning. I am still planning on doing like a Halloween makeup, but if I don't get to it, here are my spooky selfies. Then there is the episode 2 Storms, which is read 2 chapters in a row. Doesn't need to be from the horror book, but it could be. So let's do that later. Eulogy, recommend a booktuber or bookstagrammer. I technically already did that by telling you to check out those girls, but I'm going to be doing this later. Then witness marks, watch a horror movie, and this is the one that I don't know if I'm going to be able to accomplish. Not because I am scared, but because of time. Like I said, I'm doing this in 24 hours. There's a lot to do. I have a lot to do even in my own life, so I don't know yet if I'm going to be doing this, but I will sure try. Then Screaming Mimes, watch an episode of Little House. I did that yesterday, and it was actually really good. We'll talk about it. And then the final challenge is silence, lay steadily, read in the dark. Okay, so like I said, I already accomplished 3 of the challenges, which is to film a video because I'm filming this vlog, to do the spooky selfies, and if I don't get to doing the makeup I was gonna do, then we'll use those. And I watched an episode of Hill House. So a little bit earlier in the year, I read The Haunting of Hill House with the Spooky Reads book club, and we had so much fun reading it. I didn't think it was so spooky. I thought it was more funny, but maybe I was just reading the wrong book. I don't know what I was doing. Didn't think it was super spooky. Some scenes were like, okay, but it was okay. And then I didn't really want to watch The Haunting of Hill House. I don't watch a lot of shows on my own. With my husband, we watch quite a bit of shows together. And when we're not doing that together, then when I do stuff on my own, I really like to either do like my coloring, bullet journaling, that kind of stuff, like the artsy stuff. And I listen to audiobooks when I do that because a show you need to watch, unless it's Gilmore Girls, which I've seen 100 times, and then I just leave that on in the background. Or I read, or I watch a lot of YouTube. So, and now I also create content again, so like my time is pretty much already like taken up, so I don't watch a lot of shows together, but I am starting to again. I'm watching This Is Us right now, and that like breaks my heart with every episode. And so yesterday I watched the first episode of The Haunting of Hill House, and I really liked it. I am definitely going to continue the series, and I'm also going to be watching The Haunting of Bly Manor, because I read The Romance of Certain Old Clothes, which is one of the short stories by Henry James that's included in that. I was going to read The Turn of the Screw, and what was the other one? The Jolly Corner. The Jolly Corner I started, I got 40% into it, and I just wasn't clicking with it, so I DNF'd it. I may read The Turn of the Screw still. I read The Turn of the Key, which is a retelling of The Turn of the Screw, so I kind of know the plot points, so I'm excited to watch The Haunting of Bly Manor and The Haunting of Hill House. I'm so excited to be watching these awesome shows that I didn't think I was going to watch. It's so exciting. Thank you girls for making me watch it, because I really enjoyed it. And here is a little clip of me watching the first episode of The Haunting of Hill House. Okay, and now I wanted to actually get to the part where I recommend some bookstagrammers or booktubers. I'm gonna be starting out with booktubers, and then I'm gonna hop into bookstagrammers. And with booktubers, I'm not gonna recommend any of the big name booktubers like that everyone knows or anything like that. I just wanted to recommend a few people that I think are really fun to watch and that I just love with all my heart. And so here we go. I'm gonna get 3 Portuguese speakers out of the way, because I know that not everyone that watches these videos speaks Portuguese. I think most people do, but I don't think everyone does. And anywho's, if you do, you're most likely already subscribed to them. I first of all want to recommend that you check out Natasha from Hollytesh. Natasha is one of my dearest and best friends in life. She is just amazing. Like, the girl is a workaholic, and yet she still always manages to find time for her friends when they're in need. And that's something that I really want to be more like her in that aspect. I tend to, when I get overwhelmed, to just be a recluse. I log out of everything. I don't talk to anyone. When I'm overwhelmed, and you know it. Like, I disappear from the face of the planet, which you kind of saw on this channel. I kind of disappeared for a bit. I disappeared from my friends' conversations, and Natasha works more than I do, and she always finds time to be there for us. When one of us is like, hey, I'm not feeling well, is anyone on the chat to talk? And Natasha's always the first one to say, yeah, I'm here, what's up? And I love her so much. As a human, she is wonderful. As a content creator, oh my god, you are missing out if you don't watch her videos. She is hilarious. She is hilarious. Every time I need a good laugh or I need something to cheer me up, I watch her videos. I've watched her vlogs over and over again, because when I'm a little bit down, I just watch her videos and I just have to smile and laugh. And oh my god, Natasha is such a good content creator. She's also really good at editing. That's her job, so it's also aesthetically pleasing. She's funny. She has really good conversations also. Like, she goes and talks to you about stuff what she thinks. Like, I just love her channel. She's amazing. Then of course this wouldn't be a recommends if I didn't recommend one of my other best friends, Filipa from Filipa Books. Filipa is just, she is the sweetest person I know. She is really if there was an embodiment of niceness, it would be her. She is so kind, so sweet, so nice. Also always there for her friends. Such a nice person. She inspires you to be creative. She inspires you to want to go out there and do stuff. You know, even when she does videos about her being in a reading slump, it makes me want to read, because she's that inspiring. And her videos are just beautiful. Like, I love watching them when I want to get inspired, when I want to feel like warm inside. I watch Filipa. Filipa is wonderful. Filipa is one of the best friends to have on earth, and I think a lot of you who know her know this about her, and so I will definitely recommend that you watch her videos. And of course, as the last Portuguese speaker, I want to recommend Lau, because she is amazing. I love watching her stuff. She's funny, but she also has this like humor where it's not in your face. I just love the way she thinks and the way she incorporates jokes in her videos. I always have a good time with her videos. Very aesthetically pleasing also. Like her vlogs, oh my god, like aesthetics on point. Lau, you're awesome. Lau is like someone whom I talk a little bit less with than with the other girls, but I still love her and we have a few group chats together and she's just always so funny and she always is like the life of the chats as well, and I love Lau. For non-Portuguese speaking booktubers, I'm gonna recommend 3 people as well. The first one being, of course, Manganette. So with Filipa, I said if you want to feel warm and creative and have your creative juices flowing, you go there. With Natasha, I told you, if you need someone to cheer you up, to put a smile on your face, to just make you laugh, that's where you go. If you want to be productive, if you want to clean your house, if you want to get a crackin', you watch Manganette. Manganette is one of those people who can just, by watching her videos, make me want to get up, clean, organize my whole home, be super productive, and her laughter is the best thing this world has to offer. Something that I really like about Manganette's channel is that it's not just book related. I mean, Natasha's isn't either, but Manganette's channel is really not only about books. There is a lot about books, but like I said, there's a lot about cleaning and organizing and just other random bits and bobs, and her channel is wonderful. Manganette is also someone who I love very, very much. She is one of my other best friends in life. She's also someone who always has advice. She's always there for us. Like, the Vloggers and Bookland chat, when it goes quiet, she's the one that comes and is like, everyone good? Everyone alive? Everything's okay? And I love her. The next English speaking booktuber that I want to recommend is Sophia from Sophia's Thoughts. I found her channel through her Shardathon readathon. So, I mean, she created a readathon based on Brandon Sanderson's books. So, of course I was going to follow her. I love the way she talks. I love it. I could watch her videos and just like, she calms me down so much. I love her channel. She reads a lot of fantasy, but also a lot of other stuff. She reads a little bit of everything. And it's been pretty recent since I discovered her channel, but I really enjoyed it and you should definitely check it out. Then finally I'm gonna recommend a US booktuber, and he has a lot more subscribers than I do, but I still don't recommend him because I don't think he has enough for what his channel is, if that makes sense. If you love fantasy and sci-fi, please go check out Alex Nieves. He is really, really great. He makes me laugh because I've never met anyone who hates Lyft as much as he does. I mean, I don't like Lyft, but he really doesn't like Lyft. And his Edge Dancer review is so on point. I love it so much. It's awesome. If you get it, you get it. But yeah, Alex Nieves, I found him through Mike's Book Reviews Discord, and he is an admin there, and then he created his own channel and he rose really quickly. He has a couple thousand subscribers, I think, like 1,700 or something like that, which is more than I do, of course, but he deserves more because his channel is really great. He has amazing, impeccable taste. His reviews are really good, and I just enjoy his channel and his content so much. I'm gonna recommend 3 bookstagrammers that I absolutely love, and these are UK, US, Australia, I don't know. There's also French people in here. It's just a mix, but if you just like aesthetically pleasing pictures, you need to check them out. The first one is going to be one of my other best friends, and that is Ruby from Pages Upon Pages Upon Pages. That girl reads like it's her job. Like, she's a reading machine. She is amazing. She is fantastic. I will leave, of course, all these channels and Instagrams down below. You should check her out. She's from Australia. She's awesome. I love Ruby. I'm also going to recommend a French Instagrammer, and she has just amazing photos. And she's one of my dearest friends, and that is Marine from Lire Nos Papiers. I mean, her feed is just goals. I love her so much. She's amazing. She is the one that pushes me to write all the time because she knows I love it, but I'm just a little bit scared of my own writing. So yeah, Marine is awesome. And finally, I'm gonna recommend someone I just barely discovered myself, but I think this person has immensely similar reading tastes to myself, and that is Pondering Books. I discovered her because she discovered me through Shardathon, so we go back to Sophia's Thoughts. Basically, Pondering Books. I really enjoy the stuff that she reads, and we have been getting into a discussion lately, her and I, and yeah, I really enjoy her Instagram, and you should check it out as well. Without further ado, let's continue this vlog because we have reading to do, we have baking, cooking, and other things. We have to watch a movie. There's a lot we need to do, so let's go. If this is not the most October-y, Halloween-y view, I don't know what is. It's raining, it's gloomy, there's red trees. I love it. Oh, you just saw that drop fall. as you saw, I just read in the dark and I read in front of a mirror and I read the entirety of The Yellow Wallpaper. The story is about a woman who has a mental illness, and the way that they used to treat mental illness in the day was that they would lock people up in a room and they couldn't do anything, they couldn't have food or water or anything, and just had to stare at the wallpaper. And she starts seeing the wallpaper move and stuff like that, and it is so short and you should just go ahead and read it for yourself. But I found this recommendation through Murphy, and Murphy said that after she read it, she went and looked online about this book, about this pamphlet, and actually apparently this was a way that women and mental illness patients used to be treated, that they would lock them up in a room with nothing else to do but stare at a wallpaper and go even crazier because you start to see things shift and stuff. And so apparently after the release of this pamphlet, doctors started treating patients differently and they stopped doing this. So it was very influential. It's very creepy because yeah, you see someone kind of descend into madness, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I'm really happy because there weren't any chapters, so I cannot count 2 chapters, but I can count 2 challenges done with this, and I'm pretty happy with that. So let's continue the rest of our day. It is a little bit later. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon now, and so as you've seen, I have watched a movie. I didn't watch a horror movie. I wanted something short and not too scary, so I watched Hocus Pocus, which was really weird, but I mean, it was my first time watching it. It was really fun, but really weird also, but like, I get it, like, it's fun. And then I read 2 chapters of Warbreaker, and I decided that now I'm gonna make a cake. I'm gonna do the fallish recipe, and for that I decided that I was going to do a carrot cake. I was gonna go for a pumpkin bread or something, but for that I need to first roast the pumpkin, make the puree, and then make the cake, which would take way too much time. It's already 5 o'clock, so I'm just gonna make a carrot cake, which is just the best ever. I will leave the recipe link down below. But yeah, let's do that. I mean, carrots are orange, carrots are fall, so let's go. So right now the cake is in the oven, and I'm gonna go through the list of activities. Read in a spooky zone. We're gonna go do that right now. Video is fine. Cook something that's like Halloweeny. We've just done. Start a book we've done. Spooky stuff we've done. Read 2 chapters we've done. Recommend book clubbers we've done. Watch a movie we've done. Hill House we've done. And Read in the Dark we've done. So let's go and do our last challenge of the day, which is to read in a spooky zone. I'm gonna take you to my basement because it's the spookiest I have in this house. Let's go. So my basement is not super spooky, as you can tell here. Like, we have some drinks and then you go down. Maganette, this is for you. This is a basement tour, basically. So this is my basement. Yeah, I have exercise stuff where I do all my laundry, stuff away, the freezer. But I'm gonna read right in this corner because there's a mirror. Here we could do, hey yo, hi. We could redo the whole mirror thing in the almost dark because there's no light in this corridor of the basement and it's spooky. It's like 3 in 1. Let's go. So there you go, guys. That concludes this awesome project of the Haunting of Halloween. It concludes this vlog. We did it. We did all the challenges and it was so much fun. Thank you so much, Natasha, Claudia, and Elise for organizing this event. It was so much fun. I had a blast. I never take time during a weekend to do a lot of different things. I tend to just focus on either watching stuff or reading because, you know, I'm just very bad at balancing my activities, and this was the perfect opportunity to do so. I had a ton of fun. I hope you did as well. I hope you will check out all the bookstagrammers and YouTubers that I mentioned earlier and that will be linked down in the description. So it has been a ton of fun to celebrate Halloween and the spooky season. But you know what? It's November 1st. And do you know what November 1st means? November 1st means it's Christmas time!